What's up, YouTube? It is 1:17 a.m. on Wednesday, May 15th. May 15th. Um, couldn't sleep, so I said, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and drop a little bit more knowledge for those that may need it. I want to say I appreciate everybody rocking with my son's channel, Illuminated D. All the subscribers or potential subscribers. Just want to say we appreciate y'all rocking with us. And even if you don't agree with some of the things that we discuss, but if you still listen to the video and you still leave a comment saying that you don't, agree with it, you watch the full video and you leave a comment either agreeing or disagreeing. Even if you disagree, that's still positive. It's still good dialogue, as long as the dialogue is respectful, nobody being disrespectful. Hey, that's what life is all about. So we appreciate that. Got the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. He had a young man called in that said that he pretty much has a hatred for black women. So we're going to check this out for a minute, and then after that, I'm going to go in. Let's get it.
How are you? How old are you?
Me? I'm 28.
All right. What's the disagreement?
I don't feel, even if black men reach the certain level that that we should aspire to reach, I don't think the black women will follow us. I feel like 80% of them will still shit on us and leave us hanging.
Why? First of all, you said I feel twice. See any issue with that?
No.
That's a problem. As a man, you shouldn't worry about how you feel. It's about what we think and what we do. It's one of the things we talk about women all the time. They always say, I feel, I feel, I feel. So what makes black women biologically different than any other group of women?
Biologically?
Yes.
There is no difference.
Then why
not from a biological perspective.
Then why would they not respond to the same evolutionary biology type things?
From what I've seen from anecdotal experience, it's like it's a temporary
What part of the country
reaction.
do you live in?
I'm in Atlanta.
Atlanta?
Yes, sir.
So why does the divorce rate drop dramatically for black couples as well over an income of $250,000?
I didn't know that.
Maybe because you're not part of that group. See, if you're going to say something like that, I'm going to challenge it. Because basically what you're putting out here is you don't feel black women are going to, okay, I'll go with that. But why? Based upon what?
It's what I've seen my entire life. Black women have been my enemy my entire life.
They've been your what?
My enemy.
What do you mean your enemy?
Whether it's me, whether it's people that I know or people that I'm even related to, if there are strides towards success that are being made, there's an active effort to get in the way of the progress of what it is that we're doing. Like, honestly, like,
what does that mean though? You come in and say black women have been my enemy. You're gonna have to give me a specific.
Okay.
I'm letting you go, man. I'm
I
trying
I recently dated a woman who was pursuing a dual doctorate degree in medicine and in chemistry.
I'm a PhD.
Throughout the entire relationship, the only time that we didn't have an argument or we didn't have any kind of ridiculous back and forth is when we were having sex. You know what I'm saying? Like once the orgasm was out the window.
How old are you?
28.
And how long did you guys date?
I've known her for 8 years, dated her for 1.
And you dated her to what end? What was the intended outcome? To what end? Yeah. Dating has a purpose.
I was interested in marrying her.
You dated her with
sure.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a musician and an Uber driver.
What?
I know.
Are you serious? Are you trolling me? Ninja,
no,
what?
I'm not.
Ninja, what?
All right. I'm going to stop it right there and I'm going to go in. Now, I already know this is going to trigger some people, namely the gentlemen. You know, the same way that we hold women accountable, we have to hold men accountable as well, right? We can't just get on here, can't just come on here and say what the women not doing and how the black woman not being submissive, she masculine. Okay, all right. I can, in some instances, I can go with that. But at the same time, right, we got to talk about the men. So now, let's look at it like this, right? As I said before, it is impossible for a woman to submit to a man when he don't have himself in order. So as I said that, and what I believe is that if you're gonna, if you're young and whatnot, you want to kind of like, maybe date, but not seriously. Okay, I get it. But the problem with this young man is that this guy said he's dating or he's seeking to try to marry a high value woman. On paper, she seems to be a high value woman, and he's a musician and an Uber driver. Hey, listen, I'm not trying to talk down on anybody because in today's economy, we have to do what we have to do in order to survive. I get that. But here's the thing. As a man, we should be grinding from our 20s all the way to our 40s, because I'm here to tell you right now, most men of value, most wealthy men would tell you that they didn't reach their full potential financial stride until they hit about 50. If you ain't hit your stride by 50, you are probably going to be stuck with whatever that ceiling is for the rest of your life. That's just the way it is. I know it's going to trigger some people. I know some people are going to get upset. But here's the thing. The same way that we say women are delusional, well, hey, men can be delusional too. And I'm here to tell you right now, if you don't have your life together, you mooching off of a woman, you borrowing money from a woman, you living with a woman, living with your mom. And let me say this, if you're living with your mom and she's not sick and you're taking care of her and you still are doing something productive like going to school or, on a job. And when I say a job, I mean a job that's a career. I mean a job that after you put in a certain amount of time, you're going to get something in return in the form of a retirement, a pension, 401k, something. But if you work at a place and at the end of the day, they're paying you under the table, you don't have no benefits, and at the end of however many years you work for this place or this organization, this company, you don't get anything in return, that is not a career. It always seems that women always choose the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the Nook Nooks, Lil Jon, Junior. They go by various names. These dusty dudes go by various names. And it seems all the time too often that women of a decent amount of value, they'll go pick these hood dudes. And I wonder why that is. But at the end of the day, man, you should not even make a delusional request that a woman submit to you when, what is she submitting to? A man's role is to provide protection and provision. Now, here's the thing. Okay, as a man, you're a masculine guy, whatever, you can provide some sort of protection. But provisions equate to protection. Because you may be able to protect this woman from being physically harmed by someone else. But at the end of the day, if you don't have the provisions to, buy food and, provide some sort of sustenance for her, hey, you can't beat up hunger. So I know that, nowadays the young guys are saying they want this 50-50 thing. And they want a woman to contribute to 50% of the bills. But let me tell you something. If you ever do that, you are not going to have, you're going to have a 50-50, sometimes submissive woman. And you know what? I can't say that I blame her, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I don't think that a man that is not worth his salt, that ain't got his life together, doing something positive, I don't think he should not have the audacity to demand or require that a woman be submissive to him. What is she submitting to? A buster? Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying that everybody gonna make $100,000 a year. But I do know that it's possible to make at least $40,000 a year, $35,000 a year. I think even in today's economic times, you still can make that. And guess what? Sometimes we got to do some things we don't want to do. Sometimes we got to, look at careers that we may not like. I mean, the military. Hey, the fire department, law enforcement. You may laugh at those jobs, but hey, one thing those jobs are going to give you is a retirement. And that is a career. You're going to have health benefits. See, here's the thing. As a wealthy man, you should be able to, if you wanted to, right? Let's just say as a wealthy man, you wanted to move a woman in, and all you asked her to do is add to your piece. Now, we all know that a woman worth her salt, she gonna contribute to the household, but let's just hypothetically say, as a wealthy man, you don't need her money. Now, in that instance, that man has a right to not only require, but demand her submissiveness. And if she can't do that, living in this man's house, ain't got to pay not damn bill, but adding to this man's piece, if she can't do that, then something's wrong with her. But I know it's going to be some men out there, the detractors that's going to say, oh, well, that's simping. That's simping. No, it's not simping, because since the beginning of time, men was always supposed to protect and provide for the woman. The woman was supposed to stay at home and, rear and raise the children. And she's supposed to make sure that when the man got home, food was prepared. I think that over time we have moved away from that. But I'll say this, young men, if you on the corner slinging dope, or if you a part-time dog breeder, or if you, I don't know, a personal trainer or whatever, those are, hey, listen, the personal trainer thing, yeah, they make money, but is it a career? I would have to say no. And like I said, I'm not saying anything is wrong with a minimum wage job, but if that's the case, you got to be realistic. You can't make $30,000 a year and then think that you're going to be able to demand that a woman be, submissive. Come on, man. That's just delusional to even think that as a man. You really think that basically you borrow money from this woman. You you just barely getting by, and you think you're going to be able to demand her submissiveness and her cooperation? I'm telling you right now, young men, y'all better get it together, because at the end of the day, I'm a hustler, that ain't gonna get you nowhere. And it most certainly is not gonna get the submissiveness of a woman. It's not gonna get her cooperation. It's just not. Everybody should strive to everybody should strive to reach for the stars, man. Everybody should strive to be more tomorrow than it was yesterday. And if you're not in that position, you don't need to be thinking about trying to seriously marry nobody, or because here's the thing, don't do that to somebody's daughter. If you know that you can't provide for this woman and you know you can't take care of her adequately, hey, listen, hold off on getting married. Just keep on your grind, keep making your money, keep grinding. I'm not saying you can't date her, but as far as like trying to do the, moving in together and all that, I mean, I just don't know. If you can move her in your house and you footing all the bills and you at that level, then maybe that's okay. But you moving in with her or y'all moving in 50-50, man, I'm going to be honest with you, that don't work. Real quick, I have this friend of mine, a gorgeous older woman. She's like maybe like 46, 47, a Latina. I mean, gorgeous. But the thing about it is, this person has a problem with picking she don't know how to vet men. Her picker does not work right. This person she was okay because in her mind she always said, well, money don't matter to me. Okay, I understand that. But why is it that every time you go off and you date these men, these low vibrational men, these low value men, but you only end up by yourself because in some way, shape, form, or fashion, not only are they low vibrational, they're broke. That's right, I said it. They're not only low vibrational, but they're also broke and dusty. And is everybody's fault? Is everybody's fault with theirs? Why they're in that position? So my thing is that, she always made excuses for these guys. And I just had to tell her, hey, listen, this is you are responsible for this. You pick these guys. You have had the opportunity to date men of value and wealth, trying to, decent men. You had an opportunity to do that, but you chose these low value men. And at the end of the day, not only are these men are low value, but they also very emotional. Some of them raised by, single moms and whatnot. Very emotional. She would tell me that the last guy she was dating, he was yelling and screaming at her over some damn toilet paper. The dude lost his shit over some toilet paper. And, like I told her, listen, these young dudes, now he ain't that much younger than her, but he's like maybe about 4 or 5 years younger. But as I always said, those young dudes, hey, y'all older sisters, they'll clap y'all cheeks every single time. But that's all it's going to be. That's all it's going to be. So young men, in closing, you got to do better. We have got to do better. We have got to do better. We can't sit up here and point the finger at our sisters and always say it's all on them, because let me tell you something, it ain't all on them. And if I went in a position where I can command and demand and require a woman's submissiveness and her cooperation, and I can require for her to be fit, feminine, and submissive. Listen, if I went in that position, you know what? Maybe I would have to be willing to compromise a little bit. I have to compromise a little bit, right? Maybe I have to say, man, you know what? I just can't be demanding and requiring all these things of this woman when I know I'm not doing everything that I should be doing as a man. It is what it is. Women are hypergamous. They always seek and strive for the superior of the opposite sex. They do it in the jungle. I mean, lionesses. They don't go and get a weak lion to mate with. They go get a strong lion to mate with, because they know that lion gonna have what it takes to protect that pride when the predators come, when the enemies come. That's just what it is. So women are hypergamous. And I'm telling you right now, Yeah, I'm not saying that the little corner boys and the little hustler boys ain't getting their fair share of cheeks. I ain't saying that. But I tell you this, it's going to come a time where that's going to come to a stop too. And women, you better stop wasting your time with these types of men, because I'm telling you right now, there's going to come a time that you're going to, after you done got up in age and past the wall. Now you want a decent man, and I'm telling you, men of value and men of wealth, they're gonna be like, hey, listen, all you spread yourself thin through all your good years when you was younger, and no, I think I'm gonna pass on that. So in closing, men, if you always strive to get your paper up, always get your paper right. Otherwise, you just gonna be dusty. And you already see how they talking about us men. They already saying all black men are dusty. Shira 7 saying all black men are dusty. They dusty. Hey, let me tell you something. I can't say she all wrong, because there's a whole bunch of I know it's some dusty dudes down here in Florida. The fights are the fights. I know it's gonna trigger some people. I say I apologize in advance. But here's the thing about the good old truth. The truth is a bitter pill to swallow. That's just what it is. And yeah, you may not like the truth, but it's still the truth just the same. YouTube, we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, we have to do something that we have never done before. That's the reason why we're doing this right here, right now. Stay focused.